Bar. I'm Taya freaking Band, and I'm here with.
Rocky Banks, the Mojo Messiah,
Hey.
leader of the Yellow Heart Gang. You dig?
Um, so you mentioned a lot of like you've opened up for a lot of Cali artists,
Yeah,
which when I hear your music, I definitely hear Cali.
yeah,
I hear West Side Boogie. I hear all of that.
yeah.
So what made you gravitate so much to Cali?
I grew up listening to NWA,
Okay.
uh, Dr. Dre. I was really highly influenced by the aggression and the wordplay of Ice Cube. So me just growing up listening to NWA, that really kind of like I guess influenced my style to just be raw, unapologetic in my lyrics, but also be like have a like I said, a sense of duality for the streets and, intellectual rap, you know. Well,
Why Yellow Heart?
why Yellow Heart?
I see the yellow bandana. I was gonna ask you
Yeah,
what that stands for.
and I got it tatted on me too.
Okay.
Uh, that means to love cautiously, you know. Too much of anything could be bad for you. You know, if you get too invested in a woman that you love, it could distract you from the things that you need to serve that fulfills your purpose as a man. You know, if you drink too much water, which is water is good for you, you can also drown. You know what I mean? So I just feel like this is always being self-aware. That's what the brand represents. So that's why I chose Yellow Heart. And the reason why I chose to brand myself with yellow is because that color means peace.
Mm-hmm.
It means unity. It means friendship. You know,
It
so
definitely stands out.
yeah,
I can see the marketing around it, but
most definitely.
it works.
And it's the most. I feel like it's the best color to reflect our black skin.
Oh,
You
now
understand what I'm
talk.
saying?
Look,
Yeah,
talk about it. Okay.
yeah, for sure, for sure.
All right. So also you mentioned your visuals. I know you probably get asked a million times about your visuals, but they're great. They're
Thank
that
you,
great.
thank you.
So are these your ideas? I know you
Yeah,
might collab with other people, but they're very specific and
yeah.
well thought out.
Shout out to my boy Trent Owens, Pseudonym Films, man. He's always been in my corner as far as like I write all my treatments, but we co-direct the videos together. You know, I'll tell him my ideas, and we formulate something that's cohesive. He gets technical with it. We should do this shot. We should definitely have you doing this type of performance here. And I feel like it's a real true collaborative effort. He really understands my vision and what I want to do with every single shot. So we definitely collaborate, but I do write all of my own treatments and come up with the ideas and the creative direction behind it.
Would you ever think about getting into like production as well, like in a larger grand picture?
For other
Because it's
people,
very cinematic.
yeah, I definitely if anybody's open to it, I definitely offer those services. You know what I mean? Like if you want to get at me, you're an artist and you want to grow your visuals and expound on these ideas, man, get at me, man. Found Purpose Entertainment. That is also a production company. Not only is it my label, it's a production company. So if you want to get at me to write a treatment, bro, holler at me.
So found purpose. You
Yeah.
spoke on that just now. What was your idea behind it, and what made you start that company?
Just being going like you said earlier when we was talking, just going through trial and error, you know, understanding that it'll be moments where, I want to take control of my own journey. So I just started the company and then Found Purpose was the perfect name because I felt like once I started doing music, I found my purpose in life. You know, I felt like when I had something to say and nobody could ever respond to me, they just listen and then they tell me what they heard. I felt like that was my purpose to give advice to those who the advice will fall on their ears. You know what I mean? Like everybody not open to hear what you got to say, but the people who do and they tell you it makes a difference, it definitely make you feel like you got a responsibility on the mic, and that's what a true MC is, when you got the mic, you got a responsibility.
Your music is very much so giving feel good music.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the culture of hip hop and just music in general about like what's going on in 2024?
Mm,
And you could be honest.
I feel like what's pushed to the forefront is more so detrimental to what our mindset is, as a culture. The stuff that has a cult following, it really is healthy for our community, and I feel like it's starting to shift the mindset of some people who kind of got drawn into that, because it was so consistent. It's being crammed and programmed into our mind. Now some of the other stuff is getting pushed.
Yeah. I
The
think
more the
'cause
positive
it's
stuff
like
is getting pushed to the front.
saturated
Right,
to the
right.
point where it's like people are hungry for
Yeah,
other things.
it's easier to not give a fuck.
Absolutely.
It's easier to not want to be better. So when you find people who get to the point, like people get older, you get wiser. When you want to get better, you start listening to things that feed you positively. You know what I'm saying? When the negative shit, it kind of don't register with your spirit once you start developing as a person. You know what I'm saying? So once we get to that point and all wanna, we don't want to hear that no more.
Right.
But I understand that it's a demographic and it's a crowd for everybody.
Absolutely.
But I like to get turned up too.
Yeah. It's music you listen to in the car and then it's music you listen to in the club.
Yeah.
Those are two different things.
Right. Or when you going through something, or when you feeling like you need realization, or you need, like you said, higher vibration. I feel like even from production to the way, even the word choice, trigger words, that can determine how a person will receive your music, even in a state of mind. Like, that's why people listen to gangster music when they getting ready to go kill somebody, because it's kind of putting you in that mindset. You listen to church music when you going to go praise the Lord, right?
Some people listen to church and gangster music at the same time.
Right, like I said, it's duality in life. You know what I'm saying?
So one of my songs that I really gravitated to was Phoenix on. Ooh.
That's my
Well,
that's my boy favorite song.
I feel
Yeah.
like you were very vulnerable. I know you talk a lot about addiction, and I don't want to get too deep into that because this is supposed to be, we vibing out, and I
Yeah.
don't want to put the
Ah,
energy
nah.
out. But I know with the youth,
Yeah.
I feel like that's something that I feel like our youth is going through something. You know what I'm saying? Like I have younger nieces and nephews, and
Yeah.
just to hear the stories about middle school,
Yeah.
it's a lot going on. These kids are addicted too, but they're addicted to. I feel like they're addicted to technology right now.
Yeah. The
So-
persona.
Too much.
Absolutely. So my thing is, being somebody that has survived addiction, what advice would you give to somebody that's going through the same thing, or even the youth, like anybody that's watching this right now? What would be the words you would speak to them to get over it or get past it, get through it?
I would say if you're doing something, that makes you feel like you're not too proud of it, you shouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're not your best version of yourself when you're doing it, then you shouldn't do it. And if you ever felt like you were better than the person you were at the moment that you were doing something, then you shouldn't do it. And don't be too hard on yourself. Understand that everybody has their vices, everybody got things that they struggle with. But you shouldn't feel like that make you less than, that make you more, insignificant than another person, bro. You just was at a point where you needed help and you needed to understand that you was better than who you were being at that point in life.
Okay, couple more things. I
All right.
definitely want to talk about. I know you got the Mojo Tape Volume 3 coming.
Yeah.
Do you know when that's coming, or what can we expect? Is it a compilation of the singles that you've already put out?
It is definitely those singles that I have out will be on there. Some new music too. Uh, this album here will be for sale exclusively to my supporters for the first 30 days. Then it will be going on all digital streaming platforms. But I really want people to buy the art. Because it takes a lot to do the production behind this music. And it takes a lot for me emotionally, to go in that studio and really just bare my soul and bare my emotions. So I'm thinking somewhere around spring break, us dropping. Uh, it'll be available on Bandcamp for Proud to Pay campaign.
Okay.
Whatever you feel like it's worth, you know. If you, I'm gonna do it quarterly. It's gonna be a 25, 50, 75, 100. If you feel like it's worth $100, you will pay $100. If you feel like it's 75, if you feel like it's 25, it doesn't matter. But at the end of the day, I feel like that's why I set the value at, because I understand that for me to go into that studio and for me to say the things that I say and it influence people in the way that it influences people, in order for me to expound upon that, I understand what it takes. And I feel like people will buy, people will support, people will push this to the next level. People will want this to be more in the forefront of what's already out there. Because I feel like what's being pushed to the forefront for our culture is more detrimental than it is progressive. We promoting single parent households. We promoting being promiscuous. We promoting degrading women. You understand what I'm saying? And also degrading men. You know what I mean? We supposed to uplift ourselves as a culture because we've been oppressed for 400 years. So why we gonna do the same job that our slave owners did to our ancestors to each other? Understand that it's a mindset that we have to achieve in order to become black and excellent. You know what I mean? So that's my whole mission. That's my whole objective. That's my whole mindset. I just want to be better than I was yesterday, last week, last month, last year.
Okay. Okay. I like that answer.
Honey.
Okay. So what else besides the Mojo Tape 3 that's coming out? What else can we expect from you going into 2024?
More of my personality, more of my thoughts, more of who I am as a person. I'm a father, I'm an artist, I'm a black man. So I just want to be more transparent with the people. I'm transparent with my everyday people that I interact with, personal, but I want to be more personal with my supporters, because I feel like I'm multifaceted. Sometimes people might think that I might not do certain things because I have a certain perspective on certain things, but I don't judge. I understand what people are and where they could go. You know what I mean? So I'm always thinking about the next level, not where a person is currently.
Yeah.
You know?
And then you spoke on parenthood.
Yeah.
How do you balance that while being involved in this music industry? I know there's times you probably be like, I do not feel like it.
Yeah, I will admit that it's times where you you just burnt out. But I don't want to sound sexist when I say this, but being a man, you overlook that. I gotta do what I gotta do. My responsibility is my child. My responsibility is my career. I have to find duality and balance in that. So however I have to do that, even if it's difficult, it's gotta get done. So when I get to the point where I feel overwhelmed, I ask for help. I've learned to drop my ego.
I think
And
that's the hardest thing for a lot of people to do is ask for help.
yeah.
Thank you for pulling up, and
Nah,
I
thank you for
appreciate you
having me.
for being here. Um, I'm excited to see what you bring to the table
Yeah.
for 2024.
Yeah. Whole lot of mojo now.
Hello.
Yeah.
The listening party, if you want to invite the kids.
Oh, definitely got you. I
pull
definitely
up,
got you.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
definitely
With the
got you.
parlay hope.
Come on now. I need another shot. Mojo Tape Volume 3 coming out this spring, man. Shout out to my boy Labbox. Shout out to all the producers, Freddie ING, Cam Wallace, man. Shout out to my brothers, man. They definitely helped me, hone in on a different level of artistry, and just be more transparent with this mojo that I'm pushing, man. So shout out to them boys, and they all great artists within their own, respect. Shout out to them boys, man. I'm so great. I'm so gracious, and I have so much gratitude for them dudes, man. Like they really do believe in me, and I believe in them. So that's a beautiful thing amongst black men.
So we'll be tuned in to see
Oh yeah.
what's going on, what's shaking with you.
Yeah.